cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. Volunteers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Auburn's offense will have first crack at this one. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. How many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive? We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Using his legs, it's Robinson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Matthews. The short hands, it's Davidson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Staley. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll be able to get off. More play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Matthews. Running to Green. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. He might want another play. They'll run play action. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The North. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They want to run it left here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls, picked off, what a play to set him up!
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. It's complete on the right side. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coffee. Pushed down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his man down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Matthews. Fakes to grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field. And
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This one's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Volunteers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Back to pass on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So here comes the Auburn offense. They haven't really been able to... He'll try to take it back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Davis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Garcia. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The sure hands, it's Garcia. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him
times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Auburn. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Breeze. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Wants to go up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.